Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Ray. Happy Memorial Day. Thanks for showing up to the workout today. Probably got the day off. And it's good to have you. So, as usual, take a minute to set up some music. Put on a good workout playlist that you're excited about. Laura, good morning. Good to see you. Happy you are here. All right. Well, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started on the mat. We'll jump right into it. And we're gonna get started in a push-up position. And the first thing I want you to do is simply push the floor away. And then we're going to work on pulling one foot forward to meet one hand. And we're going to spend a second here just getting those hips moving, sinking hips down a little closer to the floor here. And then use your core to pick that foot up, set it down behind you. Lift the other foot all the way to meet your hand. Spend a second sinking those hips down. And then that foot returns. Let's go twice more per side. So if you're not able to lift your foot and then set it down next to your hand, that's okay if you sort of slide it along the floor. Still takes a lot of ab control, a lot of shoulder stability, even if those toes remain on the floor. But do your best to lift them and then set them down. Lift and set down. Good. All right. Give those shoulders a second. And then let's set up on all fours. So we did these Friday. I like doing these a lot because they really get the shoulders working. We're simply gonna reach one arm up toward the ceiling, feel that rotation through the spine here, and then bring that hand back down. Now to change this a little bit, we're gonna reach that hand forward, then we're gonna circle up, and we're gonna circle all the way down behind us. And now just reverse it. One more, and then we'll switch sides. So you can simply start with the rotation up toward the ceiling, or we're adding in more of a nice big circle here. Very nice. Okay. Coming back to the push-up position, we're going to start by going through one push-up, and then we're going to press up and raise hips toward the ceiling. Back to a push-up. Come out of the push-up into downward facing dog. Go through two more here. And one more. Lower all the way down here. Good. Nice. Go ahead and turn over onto your back. And let's start with both knees bent for just a simple bridge here. So pushing through the heels, driving hips up toward the ceiling. Take 3 to 5 seconds to lower down here. Squeezing buns tight to push those hips up. work on keeping that tension in your glutes on the way back down. Drive through the heels. We're not arching the back because we're keeping glutes tight. Lower down. Now lift one foot off the floor. Let's go through a couple on one side. Maybe 3. And then we'll go ahead and switch feet. Go for another 3 here. Good. Okay, last little bit of warm up that we'll do here is a bird dog. So, start by getting a nice flat back. Core is working so that we're not arching the back. We've got braced abs here. And then we're going to extend one arm and opposite leg long. Foot flexed, glutes flexed. Go ahead and return. Same on the other side. And do your best to prevent that arch in the lower back by bracing abs and flexing glutes here. Slow and steady. Couple more on each side. And good. Okay. All right. And the jelly's back. Welcome. And Peter's here. What's up, Peter? All right, good to have everybody. I'm surprised we got a crew here on this fine holiday Monday. So what we're gonna do today, we'll go through each circuit 2 times, kind of the usual format. We're gonna start with the single leg RDL. So it's basically a deadlift using our body weight on one foot. So similar to what we just did in the bird dog, start by flexing one foot, keeping glutes tight, keeping that knee locked out. This is the leg that's gonna float, right? So this leg and your body, they're gonna remain in line as you take your hands down toward the toes of the standing foot. And we're gonna lift back up again. So just enough of a bend in the knee of the standing leg to keep a flat back. You'll lower your body down as low as you can while keeping that flat back and drawing your floating leg back behind you. We'll go 30 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch. 30 seconds on the other side. If this is as far as you can get, that's as far as you go. However, if you can bend the standing leg's knee enough to keep a flat back, and maybe come all the way down to touch the floor, go for it. We'll go 30 seconds per side, and then we're simply doing high knees 30 seconds. All right, let's get ready and go. So slight bend in the standing leg. Floating leg is locked out. Floating leg remains in line with your body. So from the heel of the floating leg through the crown of your head, nice long line. This is going to challenge balance. If you need a chair close by for balance, not a bad idea. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to switch. It's okay, we're only getting 3 or 4 per side. That's no big deal. It's going to do a lot for balance. And ready, set, go. It's also going to do a lot to load the muscles throughout the back side of the body, the posterior chain. So focusing on that balance there. Focus on length from the heel through the crown of the head. 5 seconds to go. We can one more in here. I can't talk. Good. We got 10 seconds. And then we're going to high knees. So this is where we start to break a sweat. Ready, set, go. Pulling those knees as close to your chest as you can, moving as quick as you can. For 10 more seconds. And time. All right. Quick little break and then we're going right back into those deadlifts. Oh, there we go. Ready, set, go. So the more that you can keep the glutes working and the hamstrings working on the standing leg, the better this will feel, the more productive it'll be, and the more you'll be able to keep lower back out of the equation. All right, we're switching legs. Oof. Here we go. This is also great exercise to start using your weights on. If you've got some dumbbells you can hang on to, if you're fancy and you got a barbell, that also works well. 3, 2, 1, and time. And we're back to those high knees. So see if you can do this at a running pace. Nice and quick. Ready, set, go. Fast, fast, faster. 15 seconds left. Keep pulling those knees up high. And time. Nice, all right. Circuit 1, done. So, next up we've got squats to a fancy push-up to butt kickers. So, for these squats, we're gonna go 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 3 seconds on the way down, up quick. 1, 2, 3, and up. For the push-up, it's a pike push-up. So basically from down dog, we're gonna work on bringing chin to the floor. If that's a little dicey on the toes, come down to your knees, shift your hips back, and work on taking chin to floor. And what that does is we get those shoulders, those delts, to do more of the push-up motion. And then from there, we're coming back up to standing, going for speed on butt kickers. So, starting out your squat first. Ready, set, go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. One more. 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Come on down to the floor here. Start in a push-up position. Send those hips up toward the sky. And chin to floor. Go. So think of pulling your chest toward your toes so that we're getting a relatively straight line from hips through hands. For 3, 2, 1, and stand. Okay, we got butt kickers next. Again, we're going for speed. Ready, set, go. Pulling those heels all the way up to touch your butt. Move as quick as you can. Keep moving, 10 seconds to go here. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. All right. Let's take that quick break here. We got another round of that. Okay. Coming back to the squats. Ready, set, go. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3 seconds on the way down. And up quick. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. Up quick. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Up. All right. Coming back to the floor. Pike push-ups again. Ready, set, go. Remember, you can modify on the knees. Whichever you choose, whether it's toes or knees, keep hips high. For 5 more seconds. 1 more. Time. Stand. We're going back to those butt kickers. Moving as fast as you can here. Ready, set, go. For 10 more seconds. And time. All right. 2 rounds down. We get a little break here. So, what we'll do next here, what we'll do next is an eccentric push-up, meaning that, kind of like we did on the squats actually, meaning that we're focusing on the way down. So what I want to see is if you're able to do a full push-up on your toes, I want you to take 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3 seconds all the way to the floor, and then come back up. If you aren't able to do those full push-ups yet, this is actually an opportunity to practice. So you're going to keep a nice stiff form, buns tight, abs tight, lower your body all the way down to the floor, and then use the knees to press yourself back up. Back to your toes, lower down to the floor, knees to come back up. So, in summary, if you are on your knees for push-ups normally, you're going to do your full push-up on your toes and you're going to lower all the way to the floor. Come to your knees to help yourself back up. If you're good with normal push-ups, you're good with a full push-up, then you're going to take 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 seconds down, and you can either press up on the knees or press back up on the toes. From there, we're going to go to a Cossack squat. So, got my slippery rug here. We're going to go wide feet. We're going to come all the way down to one side, and we're going to come all the way to the other side. So, we've got one stiff leg one squatting leg here. Get down as low as you can. If you're right here, if you're staying above knee height, that's okay, that's totally fine. If you're able to drop down butt to heel, go for it. Okay, from there, for speed, we're gonna go squat to high knee, squat to high knee, alternating which knee you lift. That's gonna be all about speed. So, losing track of what I'm doing here. Eccentric push-ups. Ready, set, go. If you're in that full push-up, take 3 seconds on the way down, explode back up. If you're on your knees, sorry, what am I saying? If you're new to doing push-ups on the toes, strict form to lower your body to the floor, knees to come back up. Five seconds to go. And time. All right, we've got that Cossack squat next. Wide stance. Ready, set, go. So you can see that we've got to have feet wide enough to allow you to get down nice and low. The toes of my straightened leg are coming up toward the ceiling. And we got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, we're going squats to a high knee. This is all about speed. Ready, set, go. So you're gonna go from the squat to driving a knee to the chest. Ten seconds left. Three, 2, 1, time. We are coming right back to those push-ups. Ready, set, go. Strict form all the way down. Maybe use your knees to come back up. If you're able to maintain that strict push-up, both directions, this is a good time to practice. 3 seconds all the way to the floor, and then lift back up. And time. Okay. We're back to that Cossack squat. Wide stance, and go. So we're sitting the weight onto the heels. We're getting down as low as we can. And we're flipping the toes of the straight leg toward the ceiling. For 8 more seconds. And time. Good. Okay. For speed, we're going squat to knee raise. Ready, set, go. Keep moving as quick as you can for 10 seconds. And time. Wow, so that was quick. That was 2 rounds. Let's give ourselves a little water break here. Still working on my coffee. So, what's everybody doing today? I don't know if you're working from home. Do you get the day off? If you're not working right now, or you're doing a safe, sensible outing of some kind. On Friday, after boot camp, I went to a really cool little lake with my brother-in-law. We're all living under the same roof right now. We're up near Santa Cruz. We got down to the Santa Cruz mountains and found this really cool little lake. Got to do a little swimming, swing on a rope swing. It's good. But I don't have anything crazy exciting planned for today. So, okay, what we're doing next, we're gonna do a bear crawl. We did these a couple weeks ago. The gist of the bear crawl is from a push-up position, take your knees down toward the floor, and then opposite hand and knee move together. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna move laterally. So we're gonna move side to side, but we're gonna do that while staying low in that bear crawl. From there, we're coming down to the mat for the dead bug. So arms and shins up high toward the ceiling, opposite arm and leg move together here. To make this more difficult, you're going to remain in a crunch position. To scale this back, make this a little more manageable, head and shoulders on the floor. No matter which option you choose, low back stays glued to the floor. From there, we're going to do a lateral hop. I'm hoping my rug doesn't move too much, but we're going to go hop, both hands to the floor, outside of your foot. So if you need to step and touch, totally fine. Work your way up to a hop and a touch. Okay, so come on down. We got those bear crawls first. Ready, set, go. So keeping knees close to the floor, we're gonna simply crawl side to side here. So this is a really, really nice exercise for shoulders. 15 seconds left, and you'll probably feel some burn in those thighs. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and down to your mat. We got dead bugs. So shins, making that tabletop, hands toward the ceiling. To make it harder, you're gonna crunch and go. If you're keeping your head and shoulders off the floor, keep your chin tucked toward your chest to keep your neck happier. For 10 more seconds. And time. All right. Come on up to standing. We've got those lateral hops with the touch now. So starting on one side of your mat, one side of the floor. Ready, set, go. We're hopping and touching. So what ends up happening is we end up staying pretty low, close to the floor the whole time. To make this a bigger movement, come up tall and then touch. 5 seconds left. And time. Okay. Because I'm such a nice person, we're going to take a little bit longer for a break there so that we can do it right. We're not going to suffer our way through this next set. We're just going to dominate. We're going to push it with a little more recovery. That means the quality of what you're doing is a little bit better. All right, back to the bear crawl. Ready, set, go. We're working our way side to side. We're staying close to the floor. For sort of a side view here, I'm staying as low as I can. And I'm just moving side to side here. If you're not crazy about side to side, you can always go forward and backward. If you've got space, you can just go for a nice long continuous crawl. And time. Okay, dead bug. Dead bug on the floor. Ready, set, go. If you're keeping head and shoulders down, you'll be able to focus more on just keeping a nice flat spine, abs working. If this feels a little easy, that's where we crunch head and shoulders up off the floor throughout the movement. And time. Come on up. Come on up to standing. We're going to start on one side. Ready, set, go. We hop, touch the floor. Come up tall, hop, touch the floor. So make the hop from one leg to the other a chance to get tall again. Five more seconds here. And time. Whew. All right. Jelly, you get the day off. That's awesome. You've been working hard. This is quite the time to be a doctor, huh? So we appreciate what you're doing. Working hard, seeing people, seeing patients even when there's a lot of craziness going on. So, okay, so I'm rambling. We're gonna go down to the floor for some abs. And this will be the last little bit of work that we'll do before we do some cool down work. So, we're going to do windshield wipers first. So bring those arms down to the floor, about 45 degrees away from your sides. Bring those legs up toward the ceiling. Now your legs are going to lower at a diagonal, down to the left. Bring them back up, down to the right. 45 seconds here. So take your legs as low as you can while keeping the abs working. If you feel like your low back or your hip flexors are jumping in to help you cheat, maybe keep your feet a little bit higher, a little closer to the sky. Let's go 10 more seconds here. 5 to go. And let's rest. Take that little bit of a break here. We're going to take 15 seconds and then we're going to go for another 45 on those windshield wipers. If your arms are all the way out to a T, you'll get a little bit less, maybe a little bit less support from them. And you can focus maybe a little bit more on a shoulder roll and stability here. All right, we're coming back to legs toward the sky. Back flat, and lower down toward one side, up to the middle. Down to the other, up to the middle. You're doing great. We got 15 seconds to go. You can do this. Three, two, one, and rest. Next, what we'll do is we are going to do a push-up position plank walk. So A little bit of similarity to what we did on that bear crawl. We're gonna start in a push-up position. We're simply gonna slowly and carefully walk our way to one end of the mat, slowly, carefully back. Keep your hips as steady as possible. So, ready, set, go. We're gonna go 45 seconds here. "15 seconds down. Good, that's 30 seconds down. Five seconds to go. And time. Very nice. Let's take a little break here. Have a quick sip of water. We'll get rolling again in 15 seconds. Last little bit of work coming up. Last set of abs. Starting back in 5 seconds here. All right. Back up to that push-up position and walk. Slow and steady here so that you can keep your hips, shoulders flat, core tight, and steadily breathe here. 15 seconds down. "30 seconds down. 15 seconds to go. Five more seconds. And time. All right. Good work. I'm sweating. So, what we'll do for cool down work is a little bit more of the shoulder and neck stretching that we did the past couple classes. Sort of a review. If you've done these before, really they're going to benefit just about anybody. So simple upper trap stretch here first. And if you're seated in a chair, you can hold on to the bottom of the seat, which is always a nice option. Go ahead and look down toward your armpit now. You're going to use your hand to pull the crown of your head down, top of your head down. So this is more of a levator scap stretch now. Let's draw a nice circle with the head to the other side. So we've got an upper trap stretch to the right now. Looking down toward the armpit, pulling the top of your head forward. Hang out here. Good. Now, if we trace circles as you bring your head back, focus on pulling chin toward the sky, and then we'll bring chin to chest as the head rolls forward. Chin to sky on the way back, chin to chest on the way forward. Go ahead and reverse directions here. So, for a suboccipital stretch, clasp your hands, hands to the top of your head, and then pulling chin to chest. We're going to make a nice long back of the neck here. So as you draw your chin in close, you're stretching out the back of your neck. And the best way to do that is think of pulling your chin in, like you're trying to make a double chin, but you're also pulling your jaw up and back, if that makes sense. Good, come on out of that. Let's come to all fours on the mat. Let's go cat, camel, cat, cow, however you learned it. There are some slight differences, but we're going to call this a cat, camel, where we round through the back here, create distance between the shoulder blades, push the floor away. I guess this is, maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Maybe this is the cow portion here. This is supposed to be the cat here. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, we're getting some movement between the shoulder blades. We're removing some of that tension around the base of the neck. A little more awareness of where our spine is moving in space. Good. Now, clasping hands behind your butt, shoulders pulled down and back, big chest here, and then if you can lift your hands away from your butt, that'll give you a little more stretch through the shoulders. If your hands are sweating and you can't hold on, maybe dry them off and try again. So, pull your hands away from your butt, long arms, chest up. Spend a second here. If you need to keep your hands against your butt, that's totally fine. Just think of working your hands or your fingertips down toward the floor while bringing your chest up. Good. Last little bit of shoulder stretching that we'll do here is reaching left hand toward the sky. Bring it down toward right shoulder blade, and then right arm helps to work your elbow back behind you. So, oldie but a goodie here. You're probably going to feel your lats and your triceps get some stretch here too. Shake out fingertips. Switch sides. Keep breathing. All right, let's call it a day. So good work, everybody. Thank you for showing up today on a holiday. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Get out, get some sunshine. And we're back at it on Friday. Thanks. Have a good one.